Good morning, darling. So I thought, since I'm in North Dakota, and I'm going to do a little flow video at my aunt's house tomorrow for you, but I thought I would do a little walking video, like walking meditation for you today. I feel like it's just good to change it up, and I've really been in more of like this meditative state than like really moving a ton. Because I think like my own body has been like sit down. With that being said, if I could literally just do Dear Jane videos for the rest of my yoga career, I would. That being said, that's going to happen now. And I'll just point it out when it does to everybody. Manifest your life, people. Do the things that you love with the people that you love. That being said, you can always sit down for this one, or you can strap on your running shoes and hop outside. Or I forgot to bring any type of sneaker with me. I thought that was packed. It is not. So all I have are sandal shoes with me, boots, and a pair of white boots, mind you, and then a pair of moccasins with no sole. I mean, they have a sole, but they just don't have a hard rubber bottom sole. So, whatever. Anyway, so we're gonna walk in sandal shoes today. Nothing too aggressive, everyone. So go ahead and close your eyes. Well, not if you're walking. Just take a gaze at it. If you're seated, you can close your eyes. If you can also just take a nice soft gaze out in front of you. If you're walking, just go ahead and just set your sights kind of on the horizon line, right? It might be the tree line where you're at, right? And remember that the horizon line may change quite a bit. Like I can see this grass up in front of me on a hill, and then beyond that is like the trees. So do what you need to do. Anyway, go ahead and allow yourself just to come into your breath. So breathing in through your nose and then exhaling through your mouth. Take a nice deep inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And 2 more big breaths. Big inhale. And exhale. One more time, nice deep inhale. And exhale. Then allow yourself to come into some normal breath. So always starting off our meditation and our practice from a space of gratitude. We give gratitude to the universe. Just recognizing an energy that's bigger than us, that we're still collectively a part of. We give gratitude to this earth. She reminds us that we live in a space of abundance rather than a space of scarcity. That we have everything that we need and that we ourselves are more than enough. We give gratitude to the indigenous people of the lands that we are seated upon or walking upon. Here in Grand Forks, I believe that it is Lakota, Sioux, probably some Crow, Blackfoot, and Ojibwe. And always reminding ourselves that land acknowledgement is just the first baby step in us coming into right relationship and doing the right thing. It goes thought, word, and then deed. Give give gratitude for this practice because it reminds us that we as human beings are innately good. We're kind and honest, generous and just. And we give gratitude to Black and Brown people as the original creators and sustainers of this practice from a space of ahimsa, also known as loving action. We give gratitude to our bodies and to ourselves, to our own ancestors and our own lineage, recognizing our and their trials and triumphs, traumas, tribulations and transgressions, and holding ourselves responsible for how we choose to repair and restore from damages that have been done in order to build a peaceful, loving, and liberated world for 7 generations and beyond. And if there's a person or persons, place or places that you'd like to dedicate your practice to, you can draw them into your mind's eye. Take a nice deep inhale, breathe all the way down into your heart center. And then on your exhale, send them love. Allow yourself just to come back into some normal breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Taking a moment just to kind of recognize the space that you're in. Maybe you turn and look behind you. Just noticing any detailing that you didn't notice prior. And then just slowly stay with your breath. Since we usually do meditation seated, take note of where your breath wants to go in your body when you're standing. Right? And also note that it might change on every given day, so do this more than once. Right? Does it want to go deep into the base of your belly? Does it want to stay in your rib cage, by your lungs? Do you breathe deep into the base of your throat? Can you take it all the way down to your feet? If you ever find a park on your walk, take some time to maybe walk on the park, maybe flip off your shoes and take a moment to walk barefoot. It's not crazy if it's the summertime. If it's the winter time, I don't necessarily recommend it. It's called catching a cold. I believe in that. But give yourself some time to just breathe and to not be distracted by how you look, what you're doing, what your walking looks like. Essentially, don't give a fuck. And just keep breathing. So inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Pay attention to the wind and any thoughts or feelings that move through you as it hits your skin. Stay deep in your breath. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. And then let's change it up a little bit. So think about inhaling through the nose. Also, as you're walking barefoot, be aware of, right, the grass and the space underneath you, possible things that could be in the grass, right? When we talk about deeper sense of awareness, right, it essentially, not only does it cultivate a deeper sense of empathy, right, it also helps us cultivate a space of more safety, right? Awareness of yourself first to make sure that you're not overreacting or operating off of a space of bias, right? But then two, open up your eyes, right? And allow yourself to kind of tune into like who and what is around you in syncopation with how it is that you're feeling, right? Don't pass judgment on it, just get curious about it. But just be mindful, right, of the ground and the space underneath you. Staying with your breath. Inhaling through the nose and out, exhaling through the mouth. I think when we tie safety to a thought and a level of preparedness rather than fear, right? I think that there's a whole different exchange that happens between our brain and our bodies and how it is that we feel. Making sure I have my room key on me still. So nice deep inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Big inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. And then just switch your breathing to some normal breathing. So inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Pay attention to at any point it feels labored. Don't judge it, right? But think about like a laboring of breath, needing there to be an expansion and a clearing of lungs. So don't ever get to a space where you're hyperventilating, but essentially elongate your breaths in and elongate your breaths out, right? So completely filling your lungs and then exhaling, completely emptying your lungs. Take a moment to pay attention to how the wind feels hitting your skin, how your clothes feel on your skin, any pains that you have in your joints. Don't be mad at them, right? Be mindful of them. And then rather than sending your body, feelings of hate and loathing of it getting old, right? Show it some true compassion. So nice deep inhale through the nose again. And exhale through the mouth. And then again, if your eyes have drifted, take your gaze to the horizon line. Let your forehead be soft. Japanese garden, which is really beautiful. I'm gonna go walk in there. But they also have Japanese writing that says Saratoma. I would assume if not, then I would have a problem with it. But on the entry of the rock. So, but staying with your breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Check in with your jawline. Make sure you're not holding any tension in your jaw or in your face. grateful. For all aspects of people and community. Any concept of time just dissipate from your mind. And allow yourself to be wholly present in the moment. And usually when someone says, don't let time, right, float into your mind is when time floats in. So in that moment, right, allow yourself just to go back to being present again, right? Thank you for coming. Thanks for that reminder of reality. Exhale. Let it go. Okay. Nice deep inhale. Right, and then exhale. Again, big inhale. And exhale. Quaking aspen tree. Take note of the trees around you and take a moment maybe to put the back of your heart up next to it. Allow yourself to breathe a few times. Maybe give it a little hug. Big inhale. And exhale. Northwest poplar, a fast-growing tree. I don't know these off the top of my head, y'all. There's little signs. Robusta poplar. These poplars are actually really huge poplars, though. And you can see them in the background, right? And then this one, Lewis and Clark Historic Cottonwood. Is that his real name? Take note. All beautiful. Stay with your breath and stay curious. A radiant crabapple. A red barren crabapple. A flame crabapple. Again, stay with your breath. Big inhale through the nose. A Dakota sentinel ash. And exhale through the mouth. And a Mancana ash. We'll leave it there. So wherever you're at, maybe take a moment to slip your shoes off and just stand. You can also find a seated position down on the floor. But allow yourself just to really ground. Come into your breath. Enjoy this present moment. Stretch yourself over to one side. You can do it standing or seated, and then come over to that opposite side. Bring yourself back to your center and inhale, arms high. Exhale, pull your hands all the way down to your heart line. Come into your heart. Let the beauty from the earth rise up through your root. Let feelings of happiness and joy move up your own trunk and into the base of your throat. into your jawline and your cheeks. Allow yourself to smile and let the brow line lift and the forehead soften. Allow the light of the sun and whatever cloud coverage or capacity there is essentially kiss the top of your head, and know that you are loved. The divine light, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine love in me sees, honors, and reflects the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine love in each of you, the collective we, and all of us. Thank you all for sharing your practice with me today, for trusting me with your bodies, hearts, spirits, and souls. Another flow from indoor, maybe even depending if it's nice enough outside, I'll do it outdoor at the cabin, because if I'm going to flow anywhere, I really like to flow there. So, idyllic, y'all. Beach on the ocean, house on a beach on the ocean, cabin in Minnesota. So, Jane, I love you. I'll call you on Sunday on my drive back. Peace and love, y'all.